I would have to say my favorite genre of anime is drama. Some of the shows that have just stuck with me over the years have all been anime like Angel Beats, Death Parade, and Anohana. But weirdly enough, one of the genres I feel like never got enough love was the harem genre. I feel like this genre really had a renaissance in the mid to late 2000s, but yet it's completely overlooked. I mean, I can kind of understand why. Harem anime are almost kind of a meme in the community now. Especially with modern harem anime, which have all just defaulted to the isekai genre for the ultimate combination of lazy writing. But for a short time, harem anime and drama anime were two in the same, and some amazing shows came out during that time. So today, I want to narrow my focus a bit and talk about one of my personal favorite harem anime that I think beats out most dramatic shows. Is This a Zombie? Is This a Zombie is an anime by Studio Dean that came out in early 2011. It follows Ayuma, a zombie/magical girl, as he slowly builds a harem of necromancers, vampire ninjas, and even some magical girls as well. It's stupid, but in a good way. It revels in the ridiculousness of the world the show has created, and even, weirdly enough, with a decent bit of thought, a lot of it makes sense. It's not as hodgepodge as it tries to make itself seem. The world is unique and crazy as this sort of calling card to try to get you to pay more attention to it, so at the end of the day, it can tell its story. And that's what makes this anime so different from your regular harem anime. It's a compelling drama on the meaning of life. The protagonist is a zombie raised from the dead by Scythe, a necromancer whose magic is so powerful that the words she utters become truth. The show's major arc follows Ayuma as he has to come face to face with another zombie Scythe raised a long time ago. Someone who clearly loves her but is willing to go to insane lengths just to be granted death. It's this dark revelation that Ayuma must learn from. If he isn't careful, he can easily fall down that path as well. He has to understand that he must not let his love turn sour and get to the point where he hurts Scythe. The show is technically a comedy, but while watching it, you may be a bit surprised by how many somber moments like this are spread throughout. The show knows how to separate its comedy from drama. Large portions of entire episodes can be these dramatic sequences that are extremely powerful. As a matter of fact, I'd argue that the comedy and the ridiculousness of the rest of the anime makes these dramatic scenes just that much more powerful. It just really emphasizes these large swings of emotions that these characters have to experience. One of the best examples I can think of is Scythe's inability to express her own emotions. She fears that all the pain and suffering that's occurred was all brought onto her friends because of who she is. So instead of confiding in her friends, she runs away. It's the same way of solving problems that she seems to always falter to. The show takes a pretty dark turn as all the characters search for her. She only reveals herself when the characters' lives are put into danger because the antagonist can no longer find her either. It's this realization that even without her being there, the main character will always be in danger. Scythe's true arc is realizing how powerful her words are, and then understanding that never doing anything isn't the correct choice. In order to change what she has done, she has to use her powers. And that's what's incredible about this show. It explores these themes flawlessly and gets across this deep message with so much care. It's crazy to think that Is This a Zombie is supposed to be this comedy harem anime. I think shows like this are extremely clever. It just had so much to say and was able to do so with ease. I often find that to be a field where a lot of drama anime struggle. I think the best example of this gone wrong would have to be Your Lie, April, a show whose messaging got extremely muddled through its attempt of trying to redeem the mother character. I think its use of comedy in tandem with drama really just makes this anime so much better than it had any business being. Its ability to swing from comedy to drama without undercutting itself is something that a lot of anime lack. This, along with the messaging of the show, really made this anime stick with me over the past couple of years. It wasn't for its outrageous concept or its somewhat trashy harem scenes. It's because of what the show says, its seemingly powerful words, that I remember it for. Thank you guys so much for watching. By the way, just a heads up, this video was on the first season of the anime. The second season to me just kind of felt like a bunch of compiled OVAs rather than an actual second season. It's not particularly bad, but it's definitely a good example of how different the show would have been if there wasn't like an overarching plot. A huge thank you to my patrons, you guys are my heroes. Speaking of which, if you're interested in seeing how I edit, joining our exclusive Discord, or simply supporting the channel, feel free to join me on Patreon. Make sure you guys share, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Manime Matt. Make sure you guys say man and go watch that goddamn anime.